What is up, disc golfers? Today on Iceberg TV, I want to have a quick conversation about Drew Gibson. He is coming out officially with his own line of discs. His company is called Finish Line Discs, and they're coming out their first disc called the Era. And it's a fairway driver, and it looks pretty dope. And when I heard my friend talking about it, I was like, oh, Drew Gibson's having a disc made in Finland, and it'll be his finish line. And that's like what my mind went to. And then my friend was like, no, the company's called Finish Line. And I was like, that's already the name of a company. It's like a sports store company that sells like Nikes and basketball shoes and like athletic apparel. So I was like, it's kind of weird just to have like the same name of a company that already exists. I thought that was kind of weird. But all in all, I mean, good for Drew Gibson. He's going to have his own line of discs. The name was kind of confusing because I was like, oh, cool. He's like having discs made in Finland. But then I was like, oh, wait, no, it's like literally the same name as like a different sports company, but it's the exact same name. I don't know. I just thought that was a little strange. But overall, good stuff out of Drew Gibson. And then the other thing that I thought was kind of weird is like the Gibson, like he has Gibson Industries and a lot of his apparel like has Gibson on it. I know that's his name, but like with the big fancy G and then like the fancy G, it's like Gibson Industries and Gibson Guitars. I know it's like a different font, but it just looks too similar to me. So I don't know. He seems to have like a fascination with like just making his logo like very similar or the same as like something that already exists. And I just thought that was kind of weird because like they also uses like blue and he uses like this blue. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Maybe it's all just a coincidence, but it just seems like some sort of weird copyright infringement going on here. But yeah, so Finish Line, not from Finland. That's just the name of the company. And it's not the same as Finish Line athletic apparel. And Gibson Industries and Gibson Guitars, although looking very similar due to very different things. Overall, again, really great stuff out of Drew Gibson. And I'm really curious to see how people take to the Finish Line discs. Obviously, Drew Gibson is a great disc golfer. We saw some of the best putting out of him that we've seen actually in disc golf history in the last tournament of the year. He was almost able to defeat Nathan Queen for the title at the end of the season. But ultimately, Nathan Queen was able to edge him out at the end. But that doesn't mean Drew Gibson didn't put on one of the best disc golf shows of the year. So I'm really excited to see if he's able to take that momentum going into the next season. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. These were like little things that I don't really I pay attention to what's going on in disc golf, but I don't necessarily pay attention to what Drew Gibson's doing very often just because he's not one of like the top 5 names that I think about when I think of disc golf. So when I'm sort of digging into this stuff, it just always, I don't know, these are the kind of the thoughts that are coming to mind. And I just thought it was funny. And I want to give you guys a little update as to what's going on with Drew Gibson and his Finish Line discs. Drew Gibson obviously has that lifetime deal with Infinite Discs. So we're going to see a lot of things come from him throughout the duration of his career. And we'll see if this is something that takes off or falls to the wayside. With all that being said, I'd love to hear your comments in the comment section down below. You are watching Iceberg TV, and take care.